Hey, what's going on, guys? I had a weird experience today, and I thought I'd share it with you and talk about it a little bit. Basically, I injured my hand. My right hand, you can't see anything at all, but I injured it internally. What happened, I'll kind of give you the rundown. There was a house that was for sale close to me, and they had the option to rent it for like a month-to-month lease, and it was about the same size as the house I'm in now, and it was like $200 less a month for rent. And it was beautiful. It was actually, the inside looked even nicer than where I'm at. So talked to Christine about it. I went to go look at the house just to see, what the options were. And while I was at this house, they had a loft. And I'm looking in the kitchen, and there's like a railing for the loft looking over. I'm like, oh, it's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. And then I go to the other side in the living room. You can see the loft from there. And I'm thinking, where the hell's the stairs for the loft? And it turns out in the utility room, when you first walk into the home, there's a washer dryer, a toilet, because it's a half bath, and then there's a stairs that lead to a like a trap door, and it's a very tight rectangle, maybe like a 3-foot by 2-foot opening, and that's the access to the loft, which is very strange for a house like that. It's not like an attic, it's a loft that's finished and beautiful and carpeted and painted nice and stuff. Anyway, long story short, I'm climbing up through this tight little hole, and I leaned my arm down on the opening, and I leaned it in just a strange way, and my hand like gave out, like the muscle just gave out, and I had to like catch myself with my foot on the stair, and it really wasn't a big deal. It was a little bit sore, and as the day progressed, it got worse and worse and worse, and woke up today, and my hand is it's killing me. It's really weird. It obviously you don't see anything. There's no real swelling. There's no bruising, but it's very painful all in my thumb and wrist area. It's very difficult to bend my wrist down. It's very, very painful, and certain grips too. Like I can grab certain things. Like I can grab this knife. I can open the knife. It's not really that painful. I mean, it's there, but it's not excruciating. However, like if I go to rotate a doorknob, I don't know why I can't rotate. So like I have something going on here. I don't know if I pulled a muscle or stretched a tendon out or pinched a nerve, who knows what, but it's killing me. And I went to make dinner tonight, and I chopped an onion, and I couldn't do it. I should say I attempted to chop an onion. Just the exact motion of cutting down on the cutting board, I couldn't do it. It was excruciatingly painful. So, I mean, I had to cut up my left hand, and it was like really, really bad with my left hand. So that's the purpose of this video, is just to talk a little bit about my experience. And it was kind of a reminder of, to train with your less dominant hand. I'm a righty. I do everything with my right hand. I rely on my right hand. And I've said this before in the past, like, you never know what's going to happen. God forbid, some kind of accident, lose your hand. And then you have to start from scratch. It'd be a lot better if, while you have function in both of your hands, to learn how to be a little bit more ambidextrous. And I don't think I'll ever be completely ambidextrous. Some people are very lucky; they're blessed that they can do stuff, that way. But I'm not. I completely rely on this guy right here. So I was thinking about it today. I mean, carrying my pistol, I can support the weight of the gun. I can grip the gun. Pushing this magazine release, I can't do it. It hurts. Like right here, it's uncomfortable. If I were to push down, I'm using whatever muscle, whatever's going on in here that's not good, it hurts too much. So I actually have to use my offhand to do that. So I was thinking, if I were to have to pull my gun out and use it, I don't know if I can confidently hold on to it, Just the recoil of the gun going off, I mean, I don't know what that's going to feel like. It might be so painful that I automatically just let go of it and drop it on the ground, So kind of a scary thing, a scary position to be in. If I got to a fist fight right now, I'd be screwed because I got a really nice right hook, but not right now. And it's just it's just something to think about. I preach this all the time, but I don't practice it. So I have to say, a little stupid of me to do that and not take my own advice. But this kind of opened my eyes to, the possibilities of being injured with my right hand, and how much capability I lack with my offhand, my left hand. I don't shoot guns with my left hand. I would say since I got into firearms, I maybe shot with my left hand once that I can remember with a pistol. And I tried with a rifle a couple times to see, you know, my left eye. I'm obviously right eye dominant, and I shoot right-handed and everything, but, you know, I don't practice it regularly. So I like to do that. When I start shooting guns again and target practicing and stuff, I like to really practice shooting left-handed. Same thing with knives, you know. I'm pretty decent with a battle song, but with my left hand, total crap. You know, it's like the first time I ever picked it up. Even something like knives, you know, something like a liner lock. I really have to start practicing and using my left hand a lot more with all kinds of things, you know. So I just want to make this video to just say, like, hey, it sucks for me right now. Just, you know, trying to dice an onion for dinner was a chore. It was very difficult with this injury, and it's kind of a reminder to myself, and making this video a reminder to everyone out there. You just never know what's going to happen and what kind of injuries you may have, and obviously you're not ready for it. That's why they're called accidents, you know, and it's always a surprise. You can't prepare for an accident. So yeah, if you've never shot, if you're into firearms and you never shot with your less dominant hand, whatever that happens to be, practice like that. If you are into knives, obviously you're watching the channel, you're probably into knives a little bit. Come on now, just a little bit. Even if you subscribe for Zippo stuff or hot sauce or story times or whatever, you like knives just a little bit watching the videos, don't you? Come on, you gotta love knives, they're awesome. But anyway, if you do like knives, and you're used to opening with your right hand, start opening with your left hand. There's a lot of knives out there that are ambidextrous. Obviously something like a lockback is going to be more ambidextrous than a frame lock or a liner lock, but you know, practice, practice, practice. It makes perfect with everything, right? So I just kind of want to make a video real quick and talk about it a little bit. I'm struggling to do day-to-day stuff. It's not even just like obviously guns and knives. It's just for any purpose. All right, even if you're not into the gun scene or the knife scene or anything like that, just for practicality, you know, driving, shifting. You know, what are you going to do if you have a stick shift, a manual car, and you have an injury to your right hand and you can no longer, you know, grab your shift knob? It's just a weird thought. Think about everything you do day to day with your dominant hand, and imagine trying to do all those simple tasks without it. And that's what I'm working with currently. So I thought it'd be a good topic for a video. I don't know, probably just sprain a muscle or something. But anyway, that's it for this one. Stay tuned. All kinds of other stuff coming up fairly soon. And hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you soon. Take care.